Okay, so the last thing I wanted to show you in Google Docs in this kind of basic and beginning getting to know Google Docs screencast series is the toolbar. Okay, and so that's this right underneath the menu bar, you have your toolbar. And so it's nice and simple. If you hover over, don't click, but just put your mouse pointer on one of these buttons, if you will, or icons. It will give you a little tag that tells you what that does. So there's print. You have undo and redo, which undo should be your best friend as you are working. Even though Google is constantly saving as you're working, you can undo the last thing you did. So if you type something or you accidentally move it or something like that, you can always undo. So I like to say that undo is your best friend. This little paint roller thing here is called Paint Format. And what that lets you do is it lets you copy the formatting, all of the formatting. So if you've done color, if you've done an outline, if you've done bold, italic, underline, all those different things, it will allow you to copy all of those formatting pieces and apply it to another area of text. So that way you don't have to do click on all of those individually again. It puts them all together and then applies all of that formatting at the same time. Next here you have zoom, so you can zoom in, zoom out for whatever you need for your viewing. Right here where it says normal text, this is styles. This is where you can create headings, titles, and table of contents kind of style with that. Next we have your font. So you can, default is Arial, but you can choose different fonts and even get to more fonts down here. Then next to that is our font size. Again, the default is 11 for Google Docs, but you can change that as well. And then we have our bold, italics, underline, and our text color. I think everybody's pretty familiar with those types of things. One thing I did want to point out to you in this area, when I click on this, is that I can choose the color of my text, but if you want to use a highlighter as well. So I choose highlight, click on that, and then I can highlight text. Lots of different colors you can do for highlight. I always stick to the traditional yellow there, kind of boring, but so that's where you can use a highlighter to highlight text in your doc. Next, we have this insert link. Okay. You can add comments this way as well. You do have an icon, a button here. Here's where my alignments are: left align, center, right align, or justify. This next button is for line spacing, so I have choices of single, 1.15, 1.5, or double spaced. Add space before paragraph or after paragraph, or I can do some custom spacing as well. Here are my bullets. So this is a numbered list and some choices with that on what that's going to look like, or a bulleted list, and again, different choices of different styles of bullets. And then I have my decrease indent and increase indent buttons here. And then this one will clear all of the formatting for whatever it is that you've selected. And that is the Google Docs toolbar.